What's up guys, welcome back to yet another interesting video. So after a long hold, OnePlus have again started rolling out updates for OnePlus smartphones. Yesterday OnePlus 15 series got OxygenOS 16.0.5 and today OnePlus 13 series have started receiving the same update. But there are some features which were added on OnePlus 15 series but are missing on OnePlus 13 series. We'll talk about each and every change what they have added on OnePlus 13 series with the latest update of OxygenOS 16.0.5. So here I have my OnePlus 13. I've already updated the device. Let me show you the software information. You can see OxygenOS version is 16.0.5. If I scroll down going to version, the actual version is 16.0.5.700 and the similar version what we have seen here on OnePlus 15 series. But as I told you guys, not all the changes are similar, though the build number is exactly same. You can see device comes with the 1st March 2025 security patch, and this was the update size which I received, which was 1.16 GB on my OnePlus 13s. If you guys haven't received the OT update, you guys can go to the software update section, tap on the software update, tap on these three dots and select beta program. Here you should find the release candidate version, and again guys, that's not a beta update, it's a stable version. And guys, if you have seen a video of OnePlus 13s in the past, if you guys remember, our device was completely bricked while downgrading process. So now the device is back, but it wasn't an easy repair. They had to replace the OnePlus 13s motherboard, and still if you see the OnePlus official websites, they haven't updated the latest rollback packages. So if you are the one who is more concerned about downgrading the device, like if you're not able to get good battery backup, I won't recommend you guys to update to the latest build, because once you try downgrading, like us, even your device will be bricked and you have to replace the motherboard. So keep this thing in mind before proceeding. And if you take a look at the changelogs, there are some changes related to clock application, content portal and motion clue feature have also been added. But along with that, there are some UI changes which they have done with this latest update. We'll talk about them also in this video. A short break, TechieBee family. Today let me introduce the AGARO Prime high-powered digital tire inflator. Just imagine, before heading out, if you notice your car tire pressure is low, this is something that can really help. Inside the box you get almost everything. The main unit, which is inflator, a carry bag, one fuse, 3 additional nozzles and a user manual. It's compact and easy to keep in your car. And the usage is quite simple. If you notice tire pressure is low, you can check the pressure using the inbuilt digital pressure gauge. The display clearly shows the PSI. If you guys are not aware about your particular car PSI level, then you can check on the driver side door sticker, or you can also refer the car manual. From there, choose preset pressure level or adjust it manually. Now start the engine and plug the 12-volt connector into the cigarette lighter socket. Huge thanks to 13 feet long cable which easily reaches all the tires from the ignition point. After that, just attach the nozzle, and it has a smart locking feature. Once it's locked, it stays firmly in place and it's leak proof and durable. And once you switch it on, you will see PSI increasing on the display, and at the same time the tire is becoming firmer. Once it reaches the preset pressure, it automatically shuts off, so there is no risk of overinflation. It supports up to 150 psi and can inflate from flat to 30 psi within just 3 minutes. You can also use it in the night. It has a high beam and also an SOS light if you are stuck somewhere on the highway. You can switch on the light on and off as needed. Plus, with the additional nozzles, you can inflate football, basketball, tubes and other inflatables as well. Just to be clear, this inflator is meant for low air pressure connection and not regular maintenance. It's not for repairing punctured tires. And if you guys are interested, you can find the purchase links in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, one thing which I yesterday noticed on OnePlus 15 was layer 2 brightness. So after updating my OnePlus 15 to the latest build, the outdoor brightness was slightly increased. You can take a look at that picture before and after, but that change I did not notice on OnePlus 13s. Here the brightness remains constant. So there was one feature which was added on OnePlus 15 after the latest update of March called call lock, but that feature is still not being added on OnePlus 13s. So here if I go to security and privacy, if I scroll down, you can see we have similar options under special features, but on OnePlus 15 there is an additional option called call lock, and we are not exactly sure whether that feature will be added on OnePlus 13 series. Though there should not be any kind of hardware restrictions while talking about this feature. You can see it's a basic feature which have been added, and it's not something from Google. It's a feature from OnePlus wherein if your device gets lost or stolen, you can call their customer number or sign in to lock.oneplus.com and remotely lock your device. So you just have to enable these things and add details like your ID number, phone number, email address and a trusted contact details. So sadly, that feature have not been added yet on this device. And also on OnePlus 15 yesterday I noticed after updating the latest build, around 8 GB of storage was freed, but that's still not the case here on OnePlus 13s. If you open up the phone application for the first time after installing this latest update, you'll see this new terms layer 2 caller identification. First, let's talk about the changes what they have done. After that, we'll talk about the changes which they haven't mentioned in the changelogs. So here if you take a look at the first change, which says now you can start multiple timers in the clock application. Previously this wasn't possible, so I'll open the clock application, go to timer section, and from here I can start any timer, and towards the bottom side you can see there's another option to add another timer. Till now I did not find any kind of limitations. You can add as many timers as you want, and it also shows ring at so and so time. Like depending on the timer what you have set, it will also show you what time your device will ring. And after that, if you tap on the settings page, now you get an option to edit these timers. Basically here you have only one option, and that's to delete the timers. Either you can select individual timer, or if you want you can select both the timer and delete at once. And now finally, Content Portal supports cloned application, which wasn't possible before. So let me clone an application here. So let's clone Telegram, and now if I select any of the photo, drag and drop towards the bottom side, you can see we have two Telegram application. One is the main one and the second one is the cloned one. So now with this latest update, you can send files or text even in the cloned application. So this is another change what OnePlus have done. After that, finally they have added the motion clue feature. Basically it reduces motion sickness when you are using your phone in the vehicle. So this feature can be found here in the settings, accessibility and convenience, and here towards the top side you can see this is that feature. So if you enable this feature, you will see these dots on the edges of your device, and the description says dots move forward or backward in response to vehicle acceleration or deceleration. And if you swipe towards the right hand side, there's another preview which says dots move left or right in response to vehicle turns. So it's a very useful feature for people who have motion sickness. So these were some of the changes being mentioned by OnePlus with this latest update for their OnePlus 13 series. But there were some more changes which were done on OnePlus 15 series but not being done on OnePlus 13 series. One of them is like if you go to the home screen settings, if you scroll down under gestures, you can see OnePlus did remove this double tap empty space to lock screen. But on OnePlus 13s, it's still there in the home screen settings. But one change is there which was also done on OnePlus 15, that's layer 2 photos application. First of all, if you tap on any of the photo and if you see towards the bottom side, now the options like favorite, edit and delete have a pill shape. Previously everything was in one single line, but now you do get a pill shape. I'm not exactly sure if you guys are able to see, but there's a pill shape for the options like favorite, edit and delete. And another change what they have done in the photos application, so if you scroll down going to settings, there's an option called AI label content. So once this thing is enabled, and if you edit any photo using OnePlus AI, so for example I'll use this photo, tap on edit, tap on AI eraser, and after that if I want to erase something, so for example I'll erase this thing, and now if I save the image, you'll see a pop-up which says photo processed with generative AI will display a generated by OnePlus AI label. So either you can select don't label it or you can select label it. As we have enabled that thing in the settings, so let's tap on enable, and this is how you'll see which says generated by OnePlus AI. But if you disable that thing, so I'll discard the changes, I'll go back, go to the settings and disable label AI content. Now if I open up any photo, tapping on edit, AI eraser, if I erase this thing again, tap on done, save, and there you can see we don't get to see any label of AI. So guys, these are all the changes what you'll see on your OnePlus 13 series after this latest update. If I find anything more, I'll keep you guys posted. But as of now, only this much in this video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.